Hey folks, as promised, there's a quick video here on what to do for the rest of week 4. Okay, so you're going to see here for Thursday, I want you to choose a personal essay you want to use for essay 2, and then you're going to complete this rhetorical analysis worksheet and essay 2 proposal. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look through all of that so you kind of know what it is you're doing. First and foremost, if you click that essay 2 assignment link, you're going to come here. There's an explanation here. What we're going to do is a rhetorical analysis. I'm going to point out here that this is hot linked here. This actually goes back to our textbook, which actually kind of walks us through the rhetorical analysis issue. If you go here, you will come to this page. Let's see if I can move this real quick. There we go. And so we've got sort of a definition of rhetorical analysis and then a sort of a process here. Okay, so there are 4 definitions. They give you the ones we're really thinking about here, number 1 and number 4. The practice of analyzing a rhetorical situation and the method of analysis used to understand and critique texts. Okay. Now, what are we going to do that on? Well, we're going to be using one of the personal essays we've read over the course of the semester, any of the ones we've read, or you can head to Narratively. It's a repository of longish narrative essays. You can choose a different one if nothing we've read interests you. Okay, and then what we're going to do is complete a rhetorical analysis on it. Now, let's go over here. There's a rhetorical analysis worksheet here. If you click that link, it's going to say, do you want to put a copy of this in your Google Drive? Just go ahead and click yes, and then you'll have a copy of this rather significant template. Okay, so this template will look like this. It's going to be a Google Doc. I'd recommend you just work on it in Google Docs, okay? You can then, of course, submit it directly from Google Docs to D2L. Let me note a couple things here. Number 1, MLA citation goes right here, okay? So whatever personal essay you're using, I want you to work on an MLA citation of it. You can look up some details on that, do your best. We will come back and spend some time talking about this then. Then, what you need to do is fill out anywhere it says your notes here, answer the question above. Now, I want to point out that this is the exact same template that we get here. So they say these are some brainstorming prompts to guide your efforts to rhetorically analyze a topic. Okay, rhetorically analyze an essay in this case. Okay, so what do we know about this? There's a ton of these. I've modified this a little bit for essay number. Let me get the right document up here. Sorry about that. For essay number 2 here. Okay, so MLA citation. And then it goes through all of the stuff that shows up in the rhetorical analysis section of our textbook. If you're confused about what any of these things mean, do note, these are all hot links and will take you to this specific section of our textbook that sort of walks you through it, okay? So fill in wherever it's marked in red, answering the questions above. If you need additional assistance, just make use of the links, hot links to the textbook, okay? All right, now, this worksheet link, that will put a copy of this into your Google Drive. There are some notes on rhetorical analysis here from class, if you want to make use of those. Okay, then there is a place to submit this. The other thing we want to do here is put together a proposal for essay number 2. Okay, now there's again a template here. It will once again put a template in your Google Docs that you can fill out. Now that document's going to look like this. It's kind of just a fill in the blank thing. Put your name and the date in here. And then we are going to submit the proposal here. What should that proposal look like? It should be about a paragraph long. Maybe it could 2 paragraphs at the most, but you don't need more than that. A proposal is really just saying, this is what I want to write about. So what I really want you to do is to kind of take a look back through that rhetorical analysis document that you filled out, this one, and say, okay, what are the most important things out of here that I feel like I should pick out and write about? In other words, is there something that the author relies on most heavily to try to communicate his or her point, right? So let's think about what it is that helps the author to accomplish his or her goal the most. Maybe we're going to pick out the most commonly used thing, or that maybe we're going to pick out the thing that they did the best on, or the thing that they didn't do the best on. Okay. From the answers you give here, I want you to start thinking, what could I write about that would do a rhetorical analysis, that would analyze how the author put this piece together for a specific purpose? Okay. What out of this can help illustrate how the author went about doing that? Write me a paragraph or two saying, this is what I've noticed in this essay. These are the pieces I'd like to focus on in essay number 2 when I write my rhetorical analysis. Real goal here is to put together a sort of thought process of, this is what I want to do. I can give you feedback on it, kind of help direct you from there. That's our work for this week. I know there's not actually a whole lot of work to turn in on. There's nothing to turn in on Thursday. That template, the rhetorical analysis worksheet, is going to take a fair bit of time, so I'm going to encourage you to start early. Don't wait till Sunday night to get working on that, okay? As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know.